I never understood the permanent exclusives. I mean, for a year is good, I get that. Maybe some people buy the console just for the game. But after a year, you're not selling more console just for the game.
True.
So...
It's true, but at the same time, it's sort of like a power play.
Mm-hmm. It's
especially
also...
when you think, because a lot of times it'll be a 1-year exclusive for one console.
Yeah, like...
And it's like...
Modern Warfare, for example, the survival mode was a 1-year exclusive. Like, the game you could get anywhere, but they had a mode that was a... Oh, or a game specifically.
Like, think God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn.
True,
which
yeah, those are both coming to PC.
Just now, but that's because Sony very blatantly has a contract with Epic, and that's why they're going to Epic and not Steam. Yeah. For the most part, or Steam will eventually get it.
I built my gaming PC with my father.
Oh, that's awesome, Red.
That's father-son bonding time. That's awesome.
That's like awesome.
That. What was I going to... Oh, yeah.
Exclusives.
But yeah, there's a lot of Quantic Dream stuff, like Heavy Rain, Detroit, I think I saw on Epic, and I was like, But I understand exclusives, because it's like, at this point, the difference between Xbox and PS4 in terms of power is, I'm gonna be slightly controversial and honestly say it's negligible. Like 11 teraflops to 13 teraflops in terms of like frequency processing. Like most people don't even know what that means, but it's basically how many like information gigabytes like they can process and like execute programs and code in the most layman terms I can say. But like exclusives is essentially the only way
there's
for
an
them
actual
to make power
difference
plays.
Between consoles. Horizon is coming to Steam in the next month. It's not going to Epic, so you are a pro or against permanent exclusive? I don't think it should be permanent, like you said. Like, because take God of War, for instance, and Horizon. For a while, those were permanent exclusives to the PlayStation. And, you know, that was fine. But there were a lot of people... And, like, playing through Horizon, like, for the first time, that was a fun game.
Yes.
But after a while... Because I know I didn't pay for it. I don't know if you paid for it or if you got it on sale.
I got it, I think, it was either on PS Plus or I got it literal years ago.
It was PS Plus at one point. So at one point it was free. So at that point it's like, okay, yeah, I get, you know, you have like the PS Plus stuff. And, you know, we get the free thing. You pay extra to get free stuff. Okay. But at the same time, by that point, the game was relatively old, in a sense. And it wasn't on PC. So I get having, like, a permanent exclusive against another console, like Xbox versus PlayStation, because that's your competitor. But it shouldn't be permanent against PC.
Hey, what's up, Woods?
Hey, Woods!
And, okay, Horizon, oh, yeah, I forget that people are in different areas of the globe sometimes.
So you're a pro, I watched a gameplay of Horizon, also God of War, from Milk Shosha, the most famous guy that makes gameplay here in Italy.
I think that's Mike Shosha.
Mike, I am dyslexic, so I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Because I said no.
I suppose I should give a argument on that. Ideally, there wouldn't be exclusives, and everything would
got
be...
It right.
I mean, part Italian, 1/8 Italian myself.
1/8 Italian.
But yeah, ideally there wouldn't be exclusives because everybody could play on the same platform with each other and build a community. But I would have to say on pro exclusives because I understand like that is how you get people to buy your console and your brand and
over the other person's.
You know, Sony bought out Insomniac Studios. Yep. Like, that's great for like, say, Epic's exclusive deals is 70% to the publisher, 30% to the developer.
Permanent or timed exclusives?
Timed. Pro?
I think there should be something, because there are some games that that just don't translate well. Because I've played games that were
Detroit with the touchpad would not work on Xbox. Like,
because it does have the touchpad. So that wouldn't work. Whereas on a PC, okay, that's just typing. That's hotkeys. Something like Gears of War, I think, should be cross-platform, but I do get that.
So that's one thing I actually might touch on. Xbox is going the route that a lot of their games are on the Xbox, as well as, not Xbox, Microsoft as a parent company, are on Xbox and PC as well.
That's the thing.
And they are making moves with the Xbox Games Pass, which we'll see what impact that has on gaming. Well, that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. But they're also the Project X Cloud in terms of streaming games, but that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to open that whole can of worms because I had to go on for hours.
But yes, like a game, because like I saw people play Gears and like they were even saying it should be cross-platform because just the style of game. You also had Death Stranding. The whole purpose of the game was connecting.
Right.
It was connecting everything. And like the whole purpose was to play with other people. It's like you were playing a solo player game, but how other people played could affect your game. You could like walk out day one, or like say if we play it now, we could walk out and there's a car that we can just take because someone left it.
Death Stranding is so hated here in Italy. What?
Oh, I didn't know that. But at first, it was exclusive to PlayStation and Epic. But then everyone was like, "But that's
for like
the whole purpose."
6 months, I think.
Yeah, it was like 6 months. But the whole point people were making was the purpose of the game is to connect. That defeats the purpose of the game if it's an exclusive to one platform.
Oh, you hate Death Stranding too, Red? Oh, yeah, crossing does kind of come down to game genre.
It does.
It's literally a walking mission transporting objects from point A to point B. Now, I didn't want to spoil anything, so I haven't seen really any of it because I wanted to play it. Because
we ordered it just yesterday.
It is on its way, so we will... maybe be...
But I think you said you were going to play that off stream just because you wanted to... Because I do understand what you're saying, Red, with it being a walking sim. Because it is. It 100%
is. Sweet, Wood says. Plus, I think the story is the second most important thing.
That.
I would argue the story is the first. Because...
It depends. I would say story can be first. Most of the time, story is first. If you play a single-player game, it's first.
True.
If it's a multiplayer game, mechanics needs to be
first. Hey, what's up, FIFA?
Hey, FIFA.
But at the same time, like, certain games, like the original Mass Effect, I think a lot of people can say the gameplay sucked. But the story was so good, you can kind of overlook a little bit of that gameplay. But, like... That's true. If a game is literally unplayable, it doesn't matter how good the story is.
I mean, gameplay is there because it's a game. I mean, that's true, but because there were times, like, Detroit Become Human, I played several times.
I also played that off stream before we actually started streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Don't interrupt me! But, like, with Detroit Become Human, I've played it multiple times, different outcomes. Story was amazing. Cinematography, story, everything was amazing. There were gameplay mechanics that just like, I hated having to do this to open a door. I would rather just, like...
I remember.
Face plant into the door to open it, and then you'd miss, and it's like...
Face planting the door to open it. Oh, man. Detroit is similar. Love a good Telltale game.
You're going in different orders. It's a beautiful game, but might not translate to streaming very well.
Oh,
definitely.
Yes.
Hey, FIFA. Yeah, I'm all for a good story, but I think the most important thing is gameplay. And that makes sense. Like, that's understandable because a game, the whole point is to play it.
Yeah, not sure what we're chatting about, but gameplay over visuals all day long.
Okay, so that's
yeah, graphics.
That does make sense.
It's nice, but it's the least important aspect.
It is.
The PC community really hates Epic. I get that, and I understand.
My thing with the hate on Epic, and like I didn't understand it first because I hadn't been into PC gaming for a while.
Neither of us really did.
And I wanted to get back into it, so I was like, talking around with people, and someone was like, the only difference is Steam does have a larger indie game base. Mm-hmm. So if you like indie games, you may want to check out Steam because they have a lot more because it's been around a lot longer. Now, I did check out some. Unfortunately, a lot of the good ones are drowned by all the bad ones. And that was coming from someone who had never been on the platform before.
Steam has a lot of better... Now, that's true. Epic has worked on a couple other things, but I don't think they have, like, achievements.
They don't.
Or...
They don't. Steam does.
Like, chat between friends.
Well, they have a chat. They have a chat. They do have a chat feature.
It's been a long time since I've been on Steam. Oh, indie games, a friends list, and many more achievement rights.
One sec. Because it steals data and other things. I don't know about that. But I haven't heard anything about that, so maybe that was something...
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Well, because when you're making a game, and like I took some game dev classes back in college, and the way they explained it was, you only get, let's just say you only get 10 points that you can use. And different things cost different amounts of points because of render time. Because you want to meet the deadline.
Yeah, unless you have 8 years.
No, you only get 10.
No matter what.
Even 10. GTA and Red Dead are affected by this. You have 1 point, ragdoll mechanic.
Oh, man, I love ragdoll.
2 points, graphics. That's 2 points. Vehicles, that's another 2. If you want vehicles that you can actually use and interact with, that's 2. You have the gameplay is 1. And like you see where I'm going. Like everything adds up.
Right.
And that's everything. That's also audio, dialogue, all of that, everything. But you have a limited amount of space. You have to pick and choose what is going to be most important to get the message across.